For me, I rather walk in my God-given purpose because you can chase. When you walk in your purpose, it comes effortlessly.
Welcome to Experience the One podcast, where we dive deep on love, truth, and passion. My name is Blue Set, and I'm sitting here with Keaton Johnson, where we'll get to know him on a whole nother level while we engage in conversations full of hot takes, bold truth, and thought-provoking topics. How are you today, Keaton?
I am blessed. I'm blessed. Thank you for the great introduction, Drew. I wasn't expecting all of that, but I love it. You look amazing today.
Thank you. Effort.
Uh,
A little effort. We say love is about words, gifts, and touch. But let's be real. If they wanted to, they would. Effort is the real love language. So do you agree, or do people just use love language as an excuse not to try?
I would say that people don't use love language not to try. I feel that everybody wants to be loved a certain way. And usually when people come into a relationship, they're used to loving a person a certain way to how they want to be loved. But it's getting to know that person and understand their love language and how they want to be treated. So everybody's love language is different. At least for me, that's how I feel about it,
So what is your love language?
all of it. I love all of it.
There has to be at least one that outranks.
I love great conversation. I'm a touchy-feely person. Physical touch, communication, words of affirmation, and I'm a selfless type of dude. So yeah, I love gift giving. I love all of it.
All right, cheating. Physical versus emotional. Which one's worse?
Well, for me, physical. Physical, because you already did the act, Emotional, we can talk about it, but the physical is done. So, hey, physical.
I think for a man, it's physical. I think that you guys have trouble getting past the physical aspect of it's hard to undo. This is what you were pretty much.
Yeah, I'll say that.
I disagree. I think it's emotional. She's completely checked out. There's no way around that. There's no amends. So yeah, you could talk about it, but she's emotionally checked out at that point. I feel like you could talk about the physical. You can work around that.
We could work around the physical. There's no working around it.
Well, I think cheating in general is just.
I completely agree on that too. Cheating is cheating, but
Yeah.
you have to understand too.
Better which one's worse.
I say the physical, and the reason, and again, let me not move from this conversation real quick, because once you commit the act, it's already done. See, the emotional part, we can have a conversation, maybe we can have an understanding, and we can talk about it because the act hasn't been done. Because think about it, in life, somebody's gonna see somebody that might be physically attracted to it, they might imagine something, but it doesn't mean they act on it. So for me, it's having a conversation and communicating about how you really feel and seeing how we can get past that, because maybe that part might be lacking in some part or what they might be doing, but communication plays a big part in everything. So talk about it.
Oh, so the part of the emotional that you're referring to is the idea of potentially cheating. That's where.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where I agree with that to a certain extent, but the emotional aspect that I'm referring to is where she's completely checked out, as she's no longer wanting or willing or interested in having those conversations. So that's why I say that's worse, simply because there's no amending that at all. Because you will need two people to be a part of a relationship to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's where, but I get your perspective.
And I get yours as well. I agree. But if that's the case, it's all bad, right? It's all screwed up.
It's all bad. Okay. All right. Okay. Some people can't even handle one, let alone three. Is polygamy natural, toxic, or just an excuse to avoid commitment? What
Well,
would you take?
I actually was a polygamist for a while. So it's a responsibility, because once you're entertaining more than one woman, a lot of people think being a polygamist is just having three women and just that's it. No, you're responsible for all three of them, emotionally, financially, everything. And if you think about it, it's a big responsibility, So for me,
Is it toxic though?
it's not toxic. It's not a toxic.
Because all the women are aware of what's happening.
You have first and foremost, you got to be transparent. You can't say you're a polygamist and the people don't know they're in a polygamous relationship. You got to let everybody know, yo, this is how I'm living my life. And for me as a man is always being real with yourself and being real with the partner, your partners or partner, So when I did it, and at the time I was doing it and living that life, I was completely transparent with every single woman. I gave them the choice. A lot of the women told me, they're like, I can't see myself in a polygamous relationship, But in all reality, if you think about it, every woman has been in a polygamous relationship. If they want to admit it or not, they've been cheated on, So they never really had that choice. So for me, the way I was raised, my father always raised me to be a man and give a woman a choice. So at that time, I gave the woman a choice and they did it. But the responsibility that came with it, it was a little bit too much for me. So I decided I don't want to do that no more. And for me personally, I want to give one woman that time and that affection and that love. I'm just at that point. I want to be in a monogamous relationship. Everything that I want to do, I believe in just doing it, and being real with myself. So where I'm at in life now is that I want to be in a monogamous relationship. I want to give my love to one woman. I owe that to them. I owe that to myself. Plus less responsibility, and it's much cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So do you think that a woman should pursue a man, or do you think a man absolutely has the task of pursuing a woman?
I think, well, personally, the way I believe, a man should pursue a woman. Times has changed though. Women are more masculine, and it sucks to see that, but women are more masculine. So these days you see a lot of women that will approach men. I get it, and I'd be like, okay, this is a little different, but but I believe a man should pursue a woman, because when a man pursues a woman, that man he wants you, and it's him being a man.
I 100% agree. I feel like women who pursue a man, I feel like they kind of give it on a platter, right? So if he's not emotionally ready or mature enough, right, he knows that she's interested, and he can manipulate and take advantage of that situation to pass time, right? I feel like when a man really pursues you, it's them, they want you. You know what I'm saying? And they're willing to put the effort behind getting you. Of course, there's a whole thing with men liking to chase women and seeing if they could obtain it. But I also feel like I feel like it's necessary for sure. A man to pursue a woman.
Well,
Not take the first step. There's ways around, like I get the conversation where, well, how does he know that I'm interested? There's ways. There's clues, and there's body language. There's ways.
so what's the ways and what's the clues? I just want to know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like if you're interested in a guy, a way to know is, if you're like, I don't know, depending on what setting you're in, it's eye contact, it's small talk, you can tell when somebody's going out of their way to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You can pick up on those dues. If it's in the gym, it's maybe you notice that person is kind of like around you more often. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely ways. And if the man,
Oh, like the guy who did the yoga with you the other day.
no, that's not. I'm trying to be inspirational. I'm trying to challenge people to try.
But the guy, he comes from one gym, comes to another gym to do yoga with you. I mean,
I understand that,
that's
but
a lot of effort.
I know it is a lot of effort, but the clue wasn't there. I was just trying to inspire. You should definitely try it. It's good for longevity. That shouldn't be misconstrued as, all right, I'm interested, come do yoga next to me and be on my mat.
Maybe he was giving you a clue.
I mean, that's fine, but I mean, I didn't bite the bait.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, but I think he would have known better. I think he would just initially from the conversations, like you can tell by when someone talks to you. If a female is genuinely interested in you, they're going to try to prolong that conversation. They're going to ask about you. There's going to be a sense of interest there. I had to go pick up my kid. I, I, I just said, yeah, absolutely, you should come. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
Blue, you've been my friend now almost a year. All right. I'll say this: you're such a friendly person that people will get the wrong perception. I see guys, the way guys look at Blue, they be like, "Yeah, I'm coming to yoga." I be like, "Oh Lord."
But you see, but it doesn't matter what gets them in the door.
No, I get it, but that's just you. You're just
I mean,
naturally.
yeah, okay.
You're just a. It's who you are. You are somebody you want to see the best in everybody. There's nothing wrong with that, But some people could perceive that differently.
Absolutely. But somebody's perception of me is none of my business.
You're right about that. This is why they come and be on your mat.
Well, he ain't gonna be on my mat no more. I told him he can not come and bother me. Okay. All right. So then, okay. Speaking of pursuit, do we think that social media is ruining relationships, or do we think that we're blaming apps for our own bad choices?
Well, I'll say this. Social media make it a hell of a lot easier because before, only women that you see is women around your town. But now you go on social media, you seeing women in Hong Kong, Brazil,
But you're not there.
Trinidad. Yeah, but you can DM.
Oh,
It's-
fly her out.
that part. But now you see, I don't want to cause no controversy. No
We
Diddy.
actually do.
Yeah, but no Diddy. But you see how you can't just fly girls out no more. It's called transporting. So you gotta let them fly here on their own dollar, then you give them back the money.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's so easy. I mean, these times is different now, So yeah, it's easy to get in contact with women all over the world,
Yeah, but if it's a real relationship, then it should be unshakable, no?
I agree with that. It depends on your partner, It depends on your partner. You have to have a secure relationship. Y'all got to know each other because social media, again, what it is social media. So you're going to see other people that you might be attracted to. And they post pictures. So yeah, you might like it. But then I've been in a relationship with my ex. Will find every girl that I'm following and follow that same girl. I'm looking like, damn, we have the same friends. Forgive me. We have the same friends. But and then she's like, yo, you like this picture? I'm like, yeah, it's social media.
No, I 100%. Okay, so my perspective on that is that I don't know that that's social media per se. Her doing that, or that kind of example, is her having insecurities. Yes. I feel like she does that because it could be that she's from a toxic background. She lacks trust. So there's a lot of different things that play a role into it. I think that maybe social media might amplify it, but do I think it's the cause and the root for it? No. I also think that people think they have options, but they don't have, because of social media, they think they have a lot of options.
But
People do not want you. They lust for you. They have the desire to experience you, but they don't want you. And I think that that's what it is. It's not necessarily based off of social media. There's a lot of attractive people on social media, so I see that. And comparison is the thief of all joy, because there's always going to be somebody who's prettier,
of course,
nicer body, bigger pockets, right? So I just feel like in a real relationship, if you are serious about committing and being with one person, I don't think that social media per se is the root cause of any problems within a relationship.
Well, you know what? Like you said, that person was in a toxic relationship from before, so
Yeah.
it plays into the current relationship unless they get themselves fully healed. So I completely agree with you on that. Completely 100%.
Do you date your gym crush or do you keep that fantasy and motivation alive?
No. I mean,
No to which one? There's two options.
for me, for the fact that I'm single, I could date whoever. But personally, I believe that, yeah, fuck it. Date your gym crush. Why not? Live that best fucking life.
Okay. So then that's pretty much you're, shitting where you're eating because if it doesn't go wrong, then who leaves?
Hey, good to see you every day.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Live your best life. I don't know. Like for me personally, I don't look at life the way other people may look at life. I don't hold nobody like because we dated, you're my woman. Nah, I mean, if we're not together, I don't own you. Live your best life. I don't wish nobody bad. I'm at a place in my life. My peace is my everything. You know, I'm not even rushing nothing no more. I done learned from previous relationships because feeling lonely or feeling that need to have a person there, just hopping into something. Nah, I'm not at that place no more. So I'd rather take my time and whoever is meant for me, God will put them in my life. I'm just at a really great place. Like my peace is everything to me. And I trust that when I meet that person, I'm gonna feel it,
It doesn't matter where it's at.
It doesn't matter where it's at.
Okay. We tackled into gym crushes.
Mhm.
What do you think is more important, a fit body or a good resume?
Great
Who
question.
who gets more opportunities?
Some people go lie on their damn resume. So the proof is in the pudding. The fit body. It shows discipline. It shows character. It shows, well, not character. It shows discipline. If you're disciplined to stay in that gym and take care of yourself, which means you're disciplined to come do the job. So a fit body.
I agree. It shows the person does have discipline and
Mhm.
that they're willing to wait for what they want and they're willing to work hard for it. They know that it takes work to have that fit body. They're okay with delayed gratification. So I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah, patience. That's the one thing that goes beyond hustle and hard work. So for you to do that, yeah, fit body.
I also feel like with a fit body, because it's tied to those perceptions or perspectives, um, I feel like they're taken more seriously.
Yeah.
Because that person wakes up at a certain time and doesn't matter if their day how their day's going, how they feel, they overlook it and still know that they have to show up for themselves. So I think that, I mean, and really the truth of the matter is what you said. Like, oh, good resume, somebody definitely could just lie on the resume. Betty.
Yeah.
And actually, just because somebody has a good resume doesn't actually mean that they know how to do the job that you're presenting to them. As a matter of fact, they don't know how to do the job that you're presenting. You get what I'm saying? Because there's for a different company or a different task or, different systems and stuff like that. So yeah, I agree. Okay, so let's not sugarcoat it. 9 to 5 is a modern day slavery with Wi-Fi.
Hell yeah. I'm a serial entrepreneur. So for me, I believe in creating your own. Like, why focus on somebody else's dream when you could build yours? Now, don't get me twisted. I'm not saying not to work a 9 to 5 to help fund your vision, but focus on where you want to be. What do you enjoy doing? So at least you're not becoming a slave to just working for somebody. You got to have the vision. For me, I had the vision. So beyond cutting hair, like this is my last year cutting hair. I'm not cutting hair after this year. I got my financial services, opening up my own tax office. I have my suit line. I'm dropping a new suit line come next month. I have so much different ways of bringing in income that I just don't focus on one aspect of just, this is it. No. And then investing your money, learning how to invest. I had to learn all of that, as being a business owner, IULs, shit. What else? What else do I have? I have so much different savings accounts. you know? But at the end of the day, you learn this through becoming an entrepreneur and knowing that you have to take yourself to the next level. So, yeah.
Would you agree that it's not that you're looking down on a 9 to 5 and you believe that a 9 to 5 should fund that passion and that dream? Because otherwise, where do you get the revenue for your passion?
Well, I like I said before, I don't look down on 9 to 5. You use the 9 to 5 to fund your passion.
Yeah.
But you have to have a vision, because I see a lot of people just work, 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 and they're working for somebody and that's it. They're okay with it. So for me, comfort is the enemy of growth. So I could never be comfortable working for someone. I always want more. Even to this day, me being a self-employed, entrepreneur, I always want more. I'm grateful for everything I have, but I always want more. So use what the 9 to 5 to focus on your vision. You focus on your vision, use the 9 to 5 to help fund it. And when you get it going, you don't need the 9 to 5 no more. So that part.
And to be clear, a 9 to 5 isn't necessarily frowned upon it because entrepreneurship is not for everybody.
Yeah.
Because we can agree that at least a 9 to 5 ends at 5.
Yeah.
But what does an entrepreneur's life
Yo.
schedule? What is it like?
It ain't easy. I'll be honest with you. It ain't for the weak. Sometimes you might work 19 hours, 24 hours in a day, because you always got a plan. You have so much you're responsible for. Then you have people that you're responsible for. So it's not an easy task. It's really not for the weak.
Okay. They say that money doesn't change you. It exposes who you truly are.
I
You
agree.
agree?
I completely agree. If you're an asshole, excuse my language, you're going to be an asshole with money. If you're somebody who genuinely want to see people win and genuinely want to help the people around you, yeah, you're going to be that person even on a bigger scale, So one thing about me, I value people more than I value money. Money comes and goes, so I don't value money. I'm grateful for it. It helps fund my life. It helps give me things that I like, but I'm grateful for the people that I have in my life, so yeah.
Okay. Some people hit rock bottom. Some people get unexpected blessings. Others just wake up one day and say, never again. For you, what was the defining moment in your life where you knew that you had to change?
Me being a single father and wanting more for my kids, and understand that they're looking at me, that I have to be their superhero. And I'm the first person they see, so I couldn't be weak or show them signs of weakness. So they have always been my motivation behind everything, my kids. I had to learn how to get my credit. Like, my credit now is at 825, and every one of my kids is on my credit. So now they have good credit. And being able to position them, like, that has been my main goal, is positioning my kids. My son Tafari, he went to SCAG, all the machines that he wanted for his business, I went and bought it, for him. Only bad part I would say about that is sometimes they don't get to see or go through that hustle and bustle or what it took for me to get it, by me just giving it to them. Like my barbershop, that's not my shop no more. After this year, that's my son's shop. I'm giving that to my oldest son, Janai. It's on to him now. My daughter, I'm waiting for her to get her. I mean, she's doing her thing, but I give her about next year and a half. Matter of fact, 2 years. And then I'm gonna purchase her own townhouse, but it's, for me, is always positioning them, but I want to see them want it more. So yeah, I spoil them.
I feel like the goal in life is to give our children the life that we never had. So yeah, I mean, I agree that like hustling does establish culture, ethic, and there's a lot of good building blocks in life to that. We never want our kids to struggle the way we did to obtain something. And we would have absolutely wanted the helping hand or the advice or the guidance. And now we're able to give it to them. So,
But you want to hear something though? I believe, even with that, I agree with you. But in all reality, as I look at it sometimes, I feel like I'm ruining them because they don't understand what it takes to sacrifice for me to get that for them. They didn't see the savings, and like it's like they really don't know what it took. The late nights, early mornings, me having to prioritize my vision and still focus on them. They didn't see it. They didn't go through it. They just was like, dad's figured it out. Everything is like, dad got it. They go through a situation. Let me call dad. And I have no problem with that. But again, I had to figure it out. And by me figuring it out, helped me to be where I'm at. I'm grateful that I have great parents. If I need my parents, they're there. But for me, it's not for me to need them. It's for me to retire them. And that has been my next goal now is I plan on retiring my mother and my father. That has always been my vision. And I'm going to accomplish that goal. By next year, I want to be able to say, well, I have money put aside. Well, this is what you're going to get every month. And this is what my father's going to get every month. And every month they get that, so.
We see highlighted reel and success and wins. Let's run the tape. Back to when you had nothing, no resources, maybe not even no support. How did you keep your vision alive? Because let's be real, most people quit before the breakthrough. What made it different for you?
God is my foundation in everything. I'm going to tell you something. I don't ask God for nothing. I thank God for everything. Like every morning between 2 and 3 a.m., I don't even need an alarm clock. He wakes me up at the same specific time, 2:15. Every morning, my eyes open, I look, it's 2:15. And I create a system. When I get up at that time, I go in the bathroom, I wash my hands. I bought something that's right beside my bed. It's where I kneel down on. And I just start to thank God for everything he's doing in my life. Everything. And everything I thank God for, he has given it to me. Given it to me. So for me, this is why I tell people, I live a life of gratitude. I never lose. All I do is win. Even when things doesn't work out my way, it's for a reason. I see down to women and different things that I may have wanted. It didn't happen for me. And I'm like, God, he's like, because she's not meant for you. Or this is not meant for you. And I had to understand, God has been protecting me my whole life. And everything that I want, it's coming my way though. So God has been everything in my life to me. Everything. He's my foundation.
So do you believe in failure?
No, I never fail. All I do is win. All I do is win.
Okay, Calvin.
No, but I'll be honest with you. Look, man, if I tell you if you know my life, like I was married, I was with my ex-wife for 15 years. No disrespect to her, I wish her well. But after we divorced, my life went up, boom. I got with somebody else. Unfortunately, the relationship didn't work out. She took some things. I'm not gonna get too much into detail. But as soon as she left with that, God replaced that ASAP. Like I was able to go get that, buy a Maybach, buy different cars. And my bank account didn't drop that much. But at the end of the day, I was able to live my life and still live. Things that people wish they can do, I'm able to do it. So for me, like I tell people, I never lose. All I do is win in every aspect. It's a mentality. It's literally a mentality. It's how you look at life. If you look at life as you losing, that's what you would do, lose. I look at life and I'm like, oh, Edward, no, thank you, Lord. That wasn't meant for me, and I'm grateful because I'm excited for what's next. I believe literally my life is literally a movie. I'd be like, actually, I wake up every day like, okay, what's next? Let's go, guys.
So you would agree that failures are your, what is it you say? Lessons.
Yeah.
Not losses.
Never lost. Shout out to Mayor in Philly. Matter of fact, I just did a podcast with him too. You know what I'm saying? We never lose, it's just lessons. I've been in several relationships, 2 serious ones. And it didn't work out. I wish both of them well, but I don't want to say nothing bad. One thing about me, and everybody, I don't want to say nothing negative about nobody. I believe everybody went through trauma in their life and nobody really got healing for it, you know? So what I realized, even me going through the trauma with different relationships, I took this time to really focus on me and literally heal, you know? It was a process. Healing is not an overnight thing. It's really not an overnight thing. It's a process you go through. Taking the time to love on yourself, not even be in a relationship. I did that. You know, many times it's like that. I could go out, I go out and people come at me. I'm just like, I'm good. And then I had to learn too, it's power in no. So much power in the word no. Because you learn your boundaries. You learn, you know what, I don't have to accept that. And then you start seeing things from a different aspect. Like when people show you certain signs, you're like, no, I done been there. You know, I'm good. You know, so for me, yeah, I'm at a place in my life that I thank God, and I'm excited for the woman that God's about to put in my life because I believe in marriage. I think marriage is a beautiful thing. You know, I think it's when you find that person, God blesses you and that person. You know, you get so much favor from God that it's unbelievable, but it's to find that person. So I'm excited. I'm literally excited, and I can't wait to meet her because when I meet her, I'm gonna know.
They say that you have your own plan, but God had an even bigger plan for you.
Yo, I think God is a comedian. Yo, he's a comedian. Yo, I be like,
Wait.
because my last relationship, I thought it was it. I literally thought it was it. Like, I had loved that woman, you know, but unfortunately, we tried several times. God was like, nope, no. And it was like, all right,
Against the grain?
hey, you know what? I believe we both didn't take the time to to fix our trauma. So we brought trauma in from both sides. She brought her trauma and I brought my trauma in, you know? So unfortunately, it didn't work out, you know? I wish her well. I hope she learned from her previous experience, even with me, you know? And I learned a lot from that relationship, you know? So I take that, I healed, and now I can apply it to my new relationship, whoever God has prepared me for.
So, getting back to your success, I would like to know, how do you stay humble and grounded while experiencing success or achieving your goals?
Well, for me, I'm not better than no one. I don't ever think I'm better than no one. And as I achieve my goals, I always want more. So I'm grateful for every goal I get to achieve. But it humbles me because I understand what it took for me to get there. So for me, it's the experience, understanding like, yo, hard work, dedication, the hustle behind it, staying grounded, you know. And again, I'm not religious, but I'm very spiritual. But I put God in everything that I do. So once I have God in it, that's the foundation of everything for me. And then another thing is ego for me is called easing God out. So I always try to keep ego out of everything that I do and understand that I'm no different from the guy who's sleeping on the street. Only thing different from us is the decisions that we make. So, yeah.
So, real quick, what would be some advice that you would give to young entrepreneurs who feel that they have a bigger calling but lack in resources?
Put God first and understand everything is a journey. It's not a destination. If you got to do one thing every day, you make it a priority to achieve one thing or whatever you may want to achieve towards that vision, but you don't give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Ever give up. You take the time and you prioritize yourself. It's like working out in the gym. It's not an overnight thing. You know, you got to get up every day and be dedicated to, all right, this is what I want to do. Plus, you still got to go to work. Plus, you still got to do whatever you got to do. So understand this too. Whatever you want, like I said before earlier, patience is the one thing that goes beyond hustle and hard work. You got to have the patience and you have to have the consistency to put all that in and understand that it's going to happen. It might not happen on your time, but you still got to keep working towards it. You know, so I'm a living proof of it. Like, you know, sometimes I wanted to give up. And then when I look myself in the mirror, many days I had to go and speak life into myself and be like, yo, I believe in you. You got this. Because when you look for it from other people and you don't hear it, it's like, oh. So for me, thank you to my grandfather saying, rest in peace. He always tell me, believe in who you are. When you walk in purpose and you walk with intent. So I'm very intentional with things that I do, and I'm very purposeful. And I believe in speaking life into myself because the tongue has power.
Did you have a mantra, a scripture, or a mindset that you held on to in those moments?
Yeah, Psalm 23. I have it tatted on my right arm. The Lord is my shepherd. Instead of it saying, I shall not want, I put, I shall never want. And I'm never in want of anything. Never. Never. So, Psalm 23.
So other than scripture, do you have a mindset?
I will never lose.
Yeah.
I'd never lose. Never. All I do is win. All I do is win.
Okay.
Literally.
Okay. So for me, I would say there's no growth in comfort, and comfort usually feels like breaking first. Keep going would be the mindset to continue moving forward. Okay. Success is shiny, loud. It looks good on the gram. I said purpose is quieter, it's heavier. What's the difference between chasing success and walking in your God-given purpose?
For me, I'd rather walk in my God-given purpose, because you can chase. When you walk in your purpose, it comes effortlessly. You know, whatever's meant for you is already yours. This is why I believe in manifestation. And this is why I told you from before, I don't ask God for nothing. I thank him for everything he's giving you. Everything. So for me, I literally live a life of gratitude. Literally. Everything. I thank God for he gives it to me. Everything.
All right, so let's lighten the mood.
Let's lighten
Lighten the mood now that we've gotten to know you a little bit deeper, to see who is the face and the person behind the podcast. Yes.
Well, shocking, guys. This is my co-host, Blue. She will be joining me from now on in this podcast. We're going to have deep conversations with different guests. She wanted to interview me today, and I was completely, I wasn't agreeing. I said, let's do it. But I want y'all to know, she'll be my new co-host. So
wait, experience the two?
Experience the one. We are the one.
Like, okay.
We are the one.
We are the one.
It's
Unity.
Unity.
Yes.
Experience the unity?
No. No. Unity means two things that are combined into one.
Yeah.
Okay, so two people
In one.
combined into one. Unity.
Yeah, experience the one. So when they see us on Apple Podcasts from now, I gotta take a photo shoot. We gotta do a photo shoot, Blue. I gotta have.
yeah, the photo shoot.
Yeah, we gotta do the blue. I don't even want blue. Forget. You know what? Scratch that. I don't want blue. I want candy. Bring me candy.
Candy is my alter ego, guys. She's bold and she's spicy.
Yeah, this person here is just
I don't know. I think she's dope, but I mean,
blue's all right. Candy's just
um,
candy is candy.
tastes just like.
I don't know that part.
No, it was the song. Oh, we're crazy. All right, you ready? All right. Dinner table argument starter. What you got?
Wow, that's a good one. I don't know. I have nobody to eat dinner with. I eat dinner by myself.
It's so.
No, it's not sad. You know what it's called? It's called peace. It's called peace right now. It's called really peace.
Okay, so like if you was to like provoke a fight with your four walls, like whoop, she said,
Shit, you gotta stay.
you gotta stay.
Now, all right. Let's let me get back into it. So hold up. No, I do. I have an argument starter.
Okay, go on.
What is this? This is dinner? Are you serious? This is what you cook for me for dinner? Tell me, what will you do?
Oh no,
So let's talk about it.
This is the dinner? Yeah, that's the dinner. That's the dinner. And if you say something bad about the dinner, then there's gonna end up in your face or on your lap.
Wow. Congratulations to your husband.
No. No, that's a little toxic. No, but he'd probably be going hungry for a couple seconds. Cause like, what's this? Well, like, let me show you what the opposite of what that is. Yeah, it's food, and I could give you no food, no problem. Yeah. Okay, so that's the argument starter. Okay, I got something. All right. Oh, but my argument starter is not about the food.
Let me hear your argument starter, please.
Okay. Well, I feel like, I don't know whose dinner table we at. Because at my dinner table, this ain't gonna be a problem, but I'm just saying it as somebody's it might, right?
Something.
Okay, so it's most people don't actually want kids. They're just programmed by society to do so. People are very, feel that, having kids is the next thing. Some people just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Without recognizing the responsibility behind those kids. I feel like now we're touching a time where women and even men are more vocal on the fact that I don't want kids, or they're too selfish. And that's okay. Because what's even more selfish is to bring a kid that you never wanted.
Well, I agree with you. And the reason why I can agree with you, I'm a father who raised 3 kids, so I don't want no more kids. I don't want no more. Unless they're grown, and I don't want no more kids. Like I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want no more
You're
kids.
in a different stage of your life.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm in a stage that I want to travel the world, and
What would you want to do? What do you want to do, Ken? What do you want to do?
I want to travel the world with my partner, go have sex everywhere, like, and enjoy and create new experiences. Like, I'm that real. I really want to go and create new experiences with my partner. When God bless me with that person, and if not with her, I'm just going to travel the world and create my own experience. Just being real, like, I'm at that space in my life. I spent all my life raising my kids. I don't want no more. Now, I'm not saying if I meet a woman, she has a child and the child is not 2 or 3 and is grown kids. Yeah, it's a different story. But I don't want to go through that phase in my life no more. Not where I'm at. Nah.
Okay. All right. Name something that is overrated. What's overrated, Ken?
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me what's overrated, Blue.
No. I want to hear what you think.
I wanted to.
Because go. What's overrated for you? What do you think is overrated? Go ahead. What do you tell me? Go off.
I really don't want to say it right now.
Okay. I'm going to don't have to say it. If it's going to mess up anything for you in the future.
There's nothing gonna.
Wait. Say what you chose, big man.
Oh Lord, you take a drink. You go first. I'll let you go.
No. I don't know yours because mine is more serious. And then all you're going to do is hear mine and then try to
No.
go back on it.
Why would I do that to you? I just really want to hear your honest opinion. Matter of fact, you're the lady. You go first.
Oh,
Ladies first.
but mine's is okay. So what's overrated?
Yeah.
30,000 plus weddings. Overrated. You spend all that money to celebrate, and I get the celebration. I think it's important. I absolutely do. But to put that much money on a day for other people to eat, and I just think I think there's better uses of that money. So I think that weddings, extravagant weddings, are extremely overrated.
Well, I'll say I actually agree with you. Because the amount of money you about to spend in a wedding, you could go travel the world and do like I was saying, go create new experiences.
I mean, but also you could take that money and invest. You go put that towards a down payment on a house. I mean, there's just better financial decisions that could be made with that money, even if you're in abundance. I mean, I think allotting yourself a portion, but excessive, maybe to a millionaire, excessive might not be 30K, right? But still within reason, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, one of the sayings that I cling on to is that money is only a problem if you make it a problem. And it comes and it goes, and I get that. I just feel like I'm frugal. I'm all about getting a bang for my buck, and 30K on one night, completely overrated.
Well, I'll say this,
But I liked what you thought was overrated. Sure. Okay, go on. You'll say this. What would you say?
You really don't want to know? I wasn't gonna say a wedding. I'll be honest with you.
I know you were.
It was about to go completely left, but
No, you go.
no, I really don't want to do that because
I want. Well, the public wants to know. What do you find overrated?
I'm not a big partier. Like I feel like partying all the time is overrated for me. So yeah, I toned it down.
Party.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like to enjoy my life. I like to enjoy myself, but parties over. I'd rather go catch trips and travel the world, see new places, create new experience. I see people get up every weekend and do the same thing, go in the club, buy bottles, and they spend their life in the club. Like that's not it for me. So I think partying every week is overrated. Like there's so much more.
Final answer, Johnny?
Yeah, it's the final answer.
I like the other one better, but okay, go on. But I get it. You don't want to be problematic and like, you know, just ruffled feathers. Understood. Okay. Fake green flags. I got 2.
Wow.
Fake green
You
flag.
got one for me then. Let's go.
No, I got 2 though.
Go ahead. You first.
Nah, you piggyback.
I don't have big green flags.
Also, what do you mean? Of course you absolutely. You're definitely gonna like my green flags. Maybe not.
Go ahead. Tell me your green flag.
Well, fake. They're
Fake.
fake.
Well,
So they're like, you know, they're like yellow. Oh. Anyways, okay. All right, boo. They're super busy with work. That's not ambition. You're just not one of their priorities.
I agree. I completely agree.
I know you.
I would. I agree.
Yeah, because if they wanted to, they would, right?
People make time for what they want.
Absolutely.
You know,
Sacrifices for what they want.
sacrifices. Yeah.
So if you're not texting them back,
What
you
mean?
got the message.
Yeah, you always see the message. So you just take off the red and the send sign so they don't know you see it. So you be like, no, I don't feel like answering this. Yeah, nah, I'm good. And if they got Samsung, you can read the whole message and be like, oh, they ain't gonna know I read it. It is what it is. But yeah, nah, I'm sorry, I'm just joking, but I'm being real too.
He's also not.
I'm joking, but I'm not joking.
Like kinda.
Nah, if you're interested in somebody and they text you and you see it, you're gonna respond. You're gonna entertain them, you know. You're gonna want that person to know, like, I'm not playing about you. Like for me, sorry, I don't want to go too off topic. This is not a fake green flag, but for me as a man, it's always making a woman feel safe. And so when a woman texts me and she's my woman or I'm entertaining her, I'm responding. I don't even want her to wait. And if I didn't see, I'm gonna apologize. Like, I just not seen your text and respond back to her. So yeah.
So there's no such thing as being too busy at work. You're never too busy at work.
Even if you're busy, when you do see, you're gonna respond and you're gonna let them know you were busy and you're responding back because it's life.
So, the person texts back fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because they actually care. It's because they're always on their phone.
Wow, they're good. That means.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, that means they have other issues like prioritizing.
I mean, they're working a 9 to 5.
But an entrepreneur is not on their phone. There's no way.
Yeah, like we got too much other stuff going on, and if we use our phone, I mean, 9 times out of 10, you be like, "Yeah, I'll respond back in a minute. I got other things I'm taking care of."
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but some people take the perception. Oh, they text me back right away. They're so on top of it, but the reality is that they're probably just on their phone, and you so happen to come in at that moment. Could be.
Yes. Matter of fact, you never know. Person could have seen it, want to respond right back. Person could have seen it like, I'll respond later. And then you got people who sees the text message and like, I'm not gonna respond. I'm gonna let them wait a little bit.
Oh yeah, the games.
Yeah, the games, you know. So
how do you feel about the games?
I ain't one for the games.
Yeah, but also like, is she too thirsty if she responds right away? Like, because she shows too much interest, right? Because you want, men like to chase. right? And you like a challenge. But if she's too available and too interested,
I wouldn't even say that. Me as a man, nah. I do like the chase. As a man, of course, we are born hunters, okay? But if you don't respond, you like, fuck. See my
well, I'm not saying not respond ever. I'm just saying like limiting access, mystery. You like mystery. As a man, you like a woman who's mysterious. You don't quite know everything about her. You're curious about her. You want to learn more about her. You want to know how her day was. But if you could see her location, for instance, there's no mystery as to what she was doing, where she was at. She's too accessible.
But guess what? I'll be honest with you. Listen, I done been through all of that. And me going through that, a woman can leave her location somewhere else and be somewhere else. So,
Hours.
yeah, you can do so much with these smartphones. So, reality is kind of not to trust and understanding, just who you're dealing with. So I don't put too much effort into it. Whatever it's going to be is going to be. People are going to show you who they are. When you show them who you are, believe them. Leave it as that.
You don't think that a woman that's too accessible do you not find that like a little bit less attractive? She's too accessible. Your beck and call. You know that you can call her.
No, I don't find that.
You don't find it that's a lack of a.
No, I don't. I don't.
Okay. Understood. That's fine.
Yeah. I like an ambitious woman. I believe just like man set the tone, a woman set the tone how she wants to be loved. So for me, like I even tell my daughter, love yourself so much that any man that comes into your life love you the way you love yourself. So keep striving for more, keep wanting more. So any man that comes in there, he gonna have to know you have to step his game up. He can't just settle and get content. No. Because if you're an ambitious person, you're gonna need somebody to step their shit up. Excuse my language, and say, yo, I gotta get on the ball. I can't just settle. So for me as a man, I'm literally a provider. I understand making a woman feel safe. So any woman that I'm with, I wanted her to feel safe. I want her to be her most feminine. So yeah, I'm not letting you put gas in your car. I'm taking your gas and fill it every week. You don't have to worry about cleaning your car, doing all this. If I can do something, I want to wake up in the morning like, you know what? What can I do to make your day easier? And make that a priority as well, because you are a priority in my life if you're my woman, So yeah, because once you do that, that means she's going to want to be her most feminine self.
And there's going to be a desire there to.
And now you catch it. So this is why I say this. A man sets the tone in everything.
Who looks better naked, lifters or yogis?
Shit, I look amazing naked.
And you do both.
And I do both. I'm hit. That's what I work out for. You think I work out just to work?
Talking about you.
Okay, that's a shit.
We talking about.
You said this was about me today, so I mean.
No, I said we was doing thought-provoking topics, and we talking about you.
All right. Well, how do you feel? Do you feel like you look good naked, lifter and yogi?
Yeah, I feel like I think I look phenomenal.
See?
I mean,
So if you're not making this about you,
Different got restarted. No, it's not about me. I'm talking about.
guys,
No.
hold on a second. If you go on TikTok, please follow Blue. What is it? Tell him the TikTok. Tell him the TikTok.
The TikTok.
Tell him the TikTok.
The TikTok is Blue Set.
Blue set.
_Alexis. The 3. I mean, the E is a 3, but anyway, there's a lot.
Hold on a second. When you go back to this one, you're going to see, look at tonight's TikTok. You're going to see, pop that pussy. She's really like, she's one of a kind. It's a trend. I mean, go ahead.
It's a good transition. Wait till you see what I looked like before. Yeah, because then I busted wide open. But
Shit. I didn't see that part.
no, that part looked crazy. That was purpose. That was before.
Yo, I'm telling you.
All right, so who looked better?
Me? Fuck. I look better naked.
You look better than me. You're a yogi.
Yeah,
Sure.
I do both. But you want to hear something? I lift, I do yoga.
Being Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you do.
And I do martial arts and I do all this shit, man. I do so much.
So that's why you live in naked.
Yeah, I do a lot of cardio.
All right.
Shout out to my trainer.
Okay. So, but I want to know, like, female.
Oh, I like yogi. I don't want the lifter. I don't want it. It's too much muscle. They have too much muscle. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to get in trouble, but too much muscle. A little bit too much muscle for me. I don't want to go lie around with a woman and she's feeling as hard as me. I don't like. I'm okay. I pass. Next.
Okay. So you want her?
I want a feminine woman, man. Like, yeah, you gotta be soft. I don't mind working out, but when your back is like mine's and your chest and your arms is looking, I'm like, what is this? Like, shit, we got the same chest. I don't want it. So I have to kindly pass, yeah.
Do you think that it's okay or that you should be sharing your password with your partner?
Well, me personally, I have nothing to hide. So whatever you want to go look for it.
One will argue that if you go looking, you will find something.
Well, I mean, if you find something, you went looking, so.
Well, typically, I guess what that stems from is that if you went looking, it's because you felt the need to go looking. And 9 times out of 10, you will find something because you have that intuition and a feeling.
I personally feel that some people will go looking just because of their own trauma, what they experience. It's not really looking for anything. They just want to see if they can find something, you know. But if you're very transparent in how you live in your life, it shouldn't be no problem. Go look, especially if you have nothing to hide. Me, like I said before, is making a woman feel safe. So yeah, I want you to go look if that's going to help you feel better. And then understanding your partner's trauma as well. So it's a sense of making them feel safe. Go ahead.
I mean, if you have nothing to hide, if you have nothing to hide, there's no reason to have you.
Nah, go ahead, go look. No, I will have a password. I will have face recognition because my phone get lost. I have a lot of personal stuff that's inside there, but my partner, yeah, go look. Because God forbid anything happen, I need them to be able to access certain things and get in contact with certain people, whatever it may need to be. But yeah, have access to it. I have nothing to hide. My life is an open book. So.
Mine's is not.
Wow.
Go ahead. We're subscribing.
Oh shit. Blue husband, don't go looking. That's your personal privacy.
So what happens is when you start shedding in certain topics, when you start shedding or sharing certain things, people feel entitled to the information that you're sharing. And so that topic becomes and could become a topic of conversation. But really, somebody's view on how I handle myself or how I perceive myself in a certain situation or whatever topic I'm choosing not to that would be off limits is really not up for discussion because your opinion of whatever that is has nothing to do with me and it's not welcome. So it comes off like there are certain things that for me would be off limits because there's no need to have a discussion. Like I don't need
your approval or
anybody's approval or anything. So I mean,
but we're talking about your husband or your partner. So
we're not talking specifically about that. I'm talking about everything in life.
My question to you, Blue, is
yes. What's the question?
Do your husband have access to your phone?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, he has my thumbprint.
Oh, good job.
He is my thumbprint. Absolutely.
So he's gonna see Pussy Pop tonight.
I mean, he'll see that. It's all the world. Oops, I posted. Oh, but wait, hold on. To be clear, I'm talking about the trend and not my actual.
Yeah, I know. Well, when they Hold on. Please, guys, go follow Blue.
I don't.
We're
posting.
We're going for 100,000 followers on TikTok. Blue and please follow me as well. Experience the One. This is what we're doing right now.
This was raw, fun, and maybe a little triggering, but that's what Experience the One is all about. Kian, thank you so much for keeping it real. All right.
Well, Blue, thank you. And one part of it, like what we said, we talk about truth. So this is our truth. I hope nobody take it personal or take it offensive, but we're just speaking our truth and how we view things.
Make sure that you hit subscribe, And like, comment, and share.
And thank y'all for tuning in today. Experience the one. Bless.